You know, most of us have a drawer or space in our house that we might call the emergency kit. You got the flashlights, the candles, the batteries, all the handy items to have when the power goes out.
I wish I had one of those, but thankfully, I've not needed one because, you know, Consumers Energy, they want you to not have to ever open that drawer. They're doing even more to ensure that their customers do not lose power even when the wind and weather get rough. We've got Kristen Van Clay joining us this morning to tell us how Consumers is helping keep our lights on. Kristen, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So we're talking a lot about burying these power lines. Talk about this process. You're gradually doing this across the area.
Yeah, we have a new $3.7 million pilot project that's coming up. And basically, Consumers Energy is going to be taking existing overhead power lines and putting them underground. So in this pilot program, we're going to be doing 10 miles. And we've targeted 6 Michigan counties for this. So we have, let's see if I can remember them.
Okay.
Genessee, Livingston, Allegan, Montcalm, Iosco, and Ottawa counties.
Okay.
So that's where we're starting with this.
And how did we choose those specific counties?
Yeah, good question. These are areas where customers have experienced lengthy and sometimes repetitive outages over the years. And so they're also areas that have dense trees. And so those power lines are coming up against branches that are coming over the lines, and that makes them susceptible sometimes to power outages. So traditionally what we've done is we trim trees along those power lines. So like last year we did 7,000 miles of trees along lines, and we plan to do the same this year and on into the future. But here's an opportunity where we can try something different, you know, and put them underground instead. So we're excited about it.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And so they're primarily more rural areas. You're not doing this in any, you know, Grand Rapids proper or anything like that.
That's right. Rural areas with tons of trees that may be hard to access.
Sure, absolutely.
And so burying them obviously removes that problem of so that's what we're dealing with, right? The wind, the trees knocking down a power line.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, weather, as you know, is a huge part of what causes power outages.
Sure.
So, and we have a lot of severe weather in Michigan. So whether it's bringing heavy snow, ice, strong winds, this is a way that we can really protect them from whatever Mother Nature brings.
Love it, love it. And so, you know, we last time we had you on, we talked, this is part of a bigger plan. Talk about the other things that Consumers is doing to make sure that their customers don't lose power.
Yeah, it's just really one tool in our toolbox of things that we're doing. We have our reliability roadmap, and that's really our long-term plan, our commitment to customers to ensure that the lights stay on. And so we have burying lines. We're also going to continue trimming trees like I talked about, that forestry work. We're going to be doing infrastructure upgrades, as well as new and smart technology and automation that we're going to be bringing online as well.
Now you said this 10-mile stretch is kind of a pilot program? So when do we figure out, hey, this was a good thing, we should do more or not?
Yeah, good question. We are really planning, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay. So we are really going to expand this program, but with this pilot, we're able to really learn cost-effective ways to do burying lines, and then also just what are our best practices so that we can really roll it out to more customers. And so we're looking at burying 1,000 miles of lines over the next 5 years. So we're excited about that as well. Yeah.
Wow.
And a lot of people who are in those areas, I bet, are excited too.
Oh, for sure. You know it.
The generators, the backups, all the things that people have been trying to get through when the power goes out.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we really recognize, you know, we have 2 million, almost 2 million customers, businesses and homeowners that are depending on us every day to power their lives and their work. And so we take the responsibility seriously, and that's why we developed that reliability roadmap plan, and why we're, you know, taking these steps to ensure that the lights stay on and things keep running. Yeah.
We appreciate it. We know those things we take for granted until we lose them. And so thank you so much, Kristen, for being here and all the things that you're doing. You want to learn more about Consumers and all of the work that they're doing, this reliability roadmap we're talking about, consumersenergy.com/reliable. Of course, you can always call them too if you got some questions, 800-477-5050. We'll be right back.